punish the Nico of Caps. G2 and XL both running very heavy mid-game skirmish comps. XL's win condition mostly through bot, so we'll see a lot of bot side 3v3s.
Let's see how much Peach can put on his shoulders.
Flash over the Dragon Pit, runs the enemy blue, run bot, level 2 gank, kill the Alistar, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Level 2 gank inbound, Limit needs to be careful, he might die here.
X flash forward, Mickey looking for the knock-up. Limit gets one of his own with that pulverize. The pillar coming down though, and Limit really has nowhere to go. Yike flashing forward for the chomp, and G2 will pull burst of blood out of the bag.
Very smart by Yike. It's kind of natural for you to realize, hey, I'm starting. But they want to keep the Kalista lane going as long as possible is the only issue.
Want to be able to utilize all of that Kalista's early game power. Almost were able to get the first couple of kills, couldn't quite catch them as flash forward and Abadaga is just dead. No escape from Caps on the Nico as soon as you're hit with those tangle barbs. Really no way out for you. Yike now going to catch out Peach as he walks around the corner. Level 3 to level 4. Red buff on Peach as well. Twisted advance from Peach towards Yike will get him to safety. Meanwhile in the bottom lane, Limit's trading onto Mickey. Mickey's going to be able to jump away with the crash.
Minion block the Kai'Sa W there. Hans would definitely commit for a kill. But the block means that they can't get it. Ignite used. Limit could look for a re-engage on the Hans here.
Double stun once again. Patrick cleansing away. Limit going in for Hans Summer. He's down to 200 HP and Patrick look for the end. Can't get the spears in Hans Summer's back. Mickey with the re-engage. Patrick flashing away. Dodging away, but he still gets stunned up. The glacier movement is just too much. G2 get a double in the bot lane.
It's an absolute disaster for X.
To be able to move first. TP used by Odo to the top lane. Brookblade doesn't have a TP of his own either. Brookblade looking for the demolish box. Does get the tower plate. Doesn't tank the tower though, so Odo won't be able to finish off that croc quite yet.
Yeah, I just rewatched that 2v2 kill bot actually. I think Mickey X leveled up on the auto attack, but we might have a fight here.
Apps. Pop Blossom landed on 2. Mickey looking for the knock-up as well, but can't get across the wall. It's just too damn thick. Limit low. The Emperor's Divide coming out as Mickey's knocked into the back of XL. Yike lower. He goes across the wall though, and with the chop is able to get one. The Limit chucked back by Mickey. Jousted over his shoulder. Hansama flashing forward. Needs another auto. Bramble smash back to the tower. And Patrick will get an answering kill in the end. Comes out in G2's favor, but so close between these two early on.
Yeah, it's a 2 for 3, but a little bit, you know, it's one of the best souls. See if they can play for a bot dive here. No.
You can look for it.
Wow, the ultimate's really coming in, huh?
It's a long range Alderman. Mickey can block this pretty easily. Limit looking for the knock-up. He's tanking first. Hansama down to half HP. Limit pulled back with a face call, but Caps is on his way to answer this, and Mickey's doing a great job of distracting XL. And Caps' roam is a perfection for G2. They find 3 in the dive that's botched by XL. XL only able to get 1 in response, and now Yike says, well, it's a green flag for me to go forward in the top lane. Odoamne, no way for him to survive as G2 find 4 across the map.
The side lanes have collapsed. They lost art early, but now that's it. Top tower is going to fall, basically. 1,000 gold lead to the Renekton. Even more after this tower dies. The Jace lane's never really going to get side prior. Broken Blade knows that this matchup is done and dusted in the 1v1. Bot lane is now in such a dire situation. Caps has 4 kills. He saves the day. Caps is pushing out top, of course. Maybe that was because of the TP situation. Peach, no flash for 3 seconds. Mickey might try and force it.
There's the stun. There's the knock-up killer instinct coming in as well from Hansama and Peach. There's nowhere safe. His jungle not his own anymore as G2 collapse once again. XL really struggling to match the tempo that G2 are putting down. Opening up the map early on. Limit's going to get the knockback onto Broken Blade. Underneath the tower might be enough. Dominus blocked.
Nice try.
Broken Blade able to survive. TP coming in. As Abadage looks to join the fray. Shuffling in, sliding back. The face score will get a double knockback with Argate falling low. As Yike almost takes him out. Mickey going to fall as well. XL get 2 kills, but Yike and Hansama are here to try and clean up underneath the tower. It's going to be dangerous though, as G2 might look for the dive.
Where's Caps TP? You just TP top. They're going to try and fight this 2v2.
They're going back in. They don't have vision on Hansama. Flash across to Patrick gets 600 gold now in his back pocket, but Yike answers with a kill of his own. Peach coming in. Nature's Grasp from long range to lock up the Trundle. Pops an emote and immediately goes pop afterwards. Peach goes in with a twisted advance, smites him for the kill secure. And XL find a breath of life in the game as the TP now used by Broken Blade.
Everyone's TPing everywhere. Huge fight in between towers. They should be able to pick this up pretty easily. No bot wave to play on.
Try to save the Herald right now.
We're fighting back a bit. Maokai ult's coming through.
And Nature's Grasp has been used. Limit looking for the flash as well. That tower will fall first. Cat's flashing away, but Limit has to be pulled back with the face call. Mickey gets a double knockup, a double stun, and now the chase is really on as Hansama begins to open up. Patrick already dead, and that's all of XL's gold. Gone with him. Yike flashing forward. He'll pay for the kill with his life. But G2 get the tower and get 3 kills out of it.
1 for 3. XL really tried to hold that tower. They want to give up. They don't want to give up anything else on this map because it's becoming really difficult to hold on. So now they're, you know, what does it really achieve you? Here's the Baron start from G2. Not too many wards behind XL, so no real threat of a TP flank from the Nico. Double TP invested from XL. They are full committing to fight this, but G2 can peel off.
And they're going to do exactly that. Peel off it. Nature's Grasp was used. Everyone stands behind the Nico clone that tanks the route, and now the re-engage can begin. Peach already low. Pop the 3! Oh my god. Finds them all, and the Killer Instinct lives up to its name as Hansama dives in. The bait's call. Well, it was a baited death for Patrick, it seems. Limit trying to get onto the backline as Hansama falls low, down to 100 HP, but even Limit can't kill him up. G2 wiped them 5 for 1 in the exchange.
What a play by Caps. His ultimates this game on both fights have been exceptional, and then Hansama can just take over the rest of the fight with the dive. The front line is butter, isn't it? Just melts straight through them with the Trundle ultimate and with them being so far behind. And there's not really much XL can do. It's only really Abadage that can fight back, but we'll see.
Wards on this side from G2, so Limit has found a pocket of vision where an approach could be possible.
Yeah, watch Hansama. He's getting poked out.
Limit goes forward. Broken Blade, the one they go for first. Mickey going to be able to tank up this route alongside Yike. Broken Blade with the dominance is healthy enough. Yike will fall the shutdown over to XL. A big kill, as you say. And it stops the push from G2.
Yeah, it does indeed. There's no objective to play for, which is a pain, but they have a wave in mid. They could push in here and try and get mid-tier 1. G2.
And Sama just going for Odo.
My god, the burst from that Kai'Sa. Well, that goes to mid-tier 1 play. They have to base and defend their Nexus. Mid-tier 3 didn't fall. Nice pick by the guy. XL trying to hold some defensive vision towards his top side. It's 1 minute 40 away from the Baron. Broken Blade's going to find Odo, or is Odo going to find Broken Blade? He's going to run away here, the Renix.
And Broken Blade will just try and retreat from this situation as Caps continues to push in top. Blast Cone used. Odo still on the chase, does have the TP. Accelerated shot blast, not enough, but Odo.
Flash here, Odo.
Good flash Odo. Meanwhile, the rest of G2 pushing in that tier 3 in the top lane. Odo's going to TP in. The Fate's Call being used as they look for the engage. Hansama able to dodge out of the back of it. The Pop Blossom being used as well, and there's 2 caught up. XL thought they could find something, but all they found was an early grave as G2 chased them down in their base. Abadage trying to put the damage down, but Yike and Mickey actually falling a little bit here. Mickey very low. Ooh. Gets killed off. Another kill as Hansama down. Broken Blade tanking 2 towers.
He might die as well.
Didn't realize the rest of his team was sent to the clappers as XL continue to chase in. TP available for Caps. Might have to use it to defend.
So that turned into a 3 for 2. The idea from XL was good. What Odo Amne did was he chased blown from both sides. Only Limit's really having the flash available, but XL found an avenue if they want to fight here.
Caps looking for it. Odo going back in, but that's the clone they're targeting right now. Void Seeker's coming in from Hansama from the side. Broken Blade pops the Dominus. G2 now looking for a collapse. XL grouped up, but the Pop Blossom once again. It's just Caps. Every fight has been defined by whether Caps hits them all with his ult. This time, he slaps XL into the dirt. G2 clean it up.
Hansama has 14 kills, but Caps, 3-man ults left, right, and center. I think like the bloody games to be really
like
back and forth.
22-22,
Yeah,
right?
like even absolute scraps. But yeah, look at this poke. Look at Peach's HP.
Look at Broken Blade's HP as well, but the Killer Instinct once again from Hansama. Odo Omne using that stopwatch to try and bide a little bit of time. Broken Blade's able to kill him off as Limit goes in, gets the stun on Hansama. And now we have the bloodiest game of the split as G2 look to wipe XL away in their base. Patrick will die, the Pop Blossom being used as well. For Caps to call another kill to his name. And G2 wipe away XL. Caps becomes a control ward. He's giving them double vision. And he's definitely left XL a little bit groggy here in game
3 of them, that's
1.
3 wards.
31 minutes in the game, G2 will go 1-0 in the series.
Well played from G2. Kind of was always in their hands after the early game shenanigans and having that gold lead. They never really dropped it. Just a little bit slower than they might have liked.
Because it was Caps that ran it against BDS last week, so it's something he's brought out recently as the counter into Jace, but Nuke's Jace is relatively good. You have a strong teamfight composition. You've got
I did like T-Bone though, that one was pretty.
You like your steaks? Well, I can give you some of them. I can give you this
first
fight.
That's some steak right
Stun
there.
on Limit, he's going to get concussive blows, and Limit isn't even going to burn a summoner. He's dead. First blood over to G2.
Wow, these level 1s. It was great for XL in the first game, now it's terrible. Giving that kill.
Camps behind Peach. Yike could look for a gank in the mid lane. Has the Hex Flash, as you say. The Pheromancy mount up will still give you that flick back That little mini cinch.
There he goes.
X flash forward. Abadage early flash away. Smart from him. Caps going low as Peach now.
Peach can kill
Took
Caps.
a long way around, and Caps nowhere for him to go. He flashes, but Peach chases him with a twisted advance.
Sorry, but he's kind of sitting on a ward, so that time that he can get from Yike being
Going for
behind,
it.
he's actually maybe going to get a flash here if Limit wants to commit.
The Unbreakable pretty strong. Limit going in with the knock-up, and now Hans Summer has the Ghost running, but can he get away? Still has the Flash Ignite, and the Void Seeker enough for XL to get their second kill of the game.
Oh, G2, that is unacceptable, isn't it? There's a Maokai recalling in Tribush. You just gave them a kill and lost 4 summoners in bots. But Abadage, Caps, is he gonna?
They just walked past him.
But what Caps?
G2, what are you doing?
What is that such a Caps moment? I mean, I get it. He wants to run out of tower range before he uses his combo, but my man, you're running.
Coming down, Broken Blade able to get away from the slope, and G2 will escape the top lane. But, yeah, overall, G2 just being very messy in their play.
I can't wait to see the replay. Can we?
Ooh. Oh, flat what? Broken Blade, he has 6, he gets the kill.
Huge.
Nice slice and dice out.
Huge solo kill there from Broken Blade, taking down Odoamne underneath the tower. Odoamne kind of struggling a little bit this series up against BB's Renekton. This is the second
Push, and so can now move across, but Patrick and Limit pushed out the wave once again, and they will join forces with their jungler to see if there's anything happening here. Limit going in with a Hex Splash. Yike looking for the knockup. Does get it onto Limit. Twisted advance going in from Peach, but Yike is so deep. Unbreakable, saving Yike's life for so long, but Peach finds him through the midst of it all, and that's another over to XL. The chase could continue. Patrick not yet 6, though. Doesn't have that killer instinct to
just sacrifice an entire wave to them, but now Peach has found a way into this top side, and
Abba moving first from mid as well.
Give this?
Looks like it. Yike might look for the steal, can't quite get it. Broken Blade going for Odoamne. Abadage the first to move from the mid lane as the Nature Scars comes down from Peach. They're chasing onto Odo. He gets the Mega just in time, the Gnome into the wall, and Odo takes Abba takes the shutdown. In fact, Riptail picked up for Peach as well. Caps not moving. A grand.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure there are better names for it.
Whoa, Caps.
1G.
Culling is. I feel like I kind of walked into it because of Yike.
Peach going back in with a twisted advance. There it is, the knockup. Yike now needs the reinforcements of Hans Summer and Mickey, and will find them. Limit with the Unbreakable will. Very tanky right now as Mickey falls to 200 HP. But he has to flash away the exhaust. Twisted advance all the way into the back line, but Limit delivered the knockup. And XL find 2 again.
XL really fighting back.
Ooh!
Flash. We can see it was a very messy trade, but overall XL get the better hand on the live picture though.
Dragon started, secured. Oh, Peach steals it. TP behind now as Broken Blade looks for a flank position. Yike going in, Limit low, down to 300 HP as Abadage dives into the backline. Patrick going in as well with the killer instinct. Broken Blade trying to get onto Abadage. He'll get the shutdown. Actually falls over to Hans Summer as now Peach has to run for the hills. The culling chasing him down. The rest of G2 on their way as Peach will fall. Timber goes the tree. 3v3 now erupts in the river as Limit dashed in, knocks Broken Blade out just in time. Limit so low, he dodges the first living artillery. Hans Summer has the mana for a second, but can't quite find his man.
Hex flashes back into the pit, does Limit to try and rejoin this. He was lurking in the top rushes. Limit's gonna find Caps here, who just kind of face checks.
Yep. Gets knocked back. Sun's gonna connect as well, and Caps really has nowhere to go. Flashes away from the damage though. Nature Scars coming from Peach from the side. Unbreakable being used as well, but Abadage, he went around the wall, and that's enough for 2 quick kills. Over to XL, make it 3. Add 1 more on top for XL.
And they chose red side. They ran back a different... Game 3 is when you'll come back. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure on Hans really to carry the weight of this. Odoamne is fighting up against Broken Blade.
Triforce can
no
do a lot
flash
of work
on BB.
here. And BB really no way out either. The Gnar into the wall from Odo. Good dodging from Broken Blade, but the chase continues. Yike coming back in. Ruthless Predator being used as Odo now has to try and escape. Nature's Grasp and Peach won't reach his top laner in time. TP as well from XL. Now they're trying to collapse on Hans Summer and Mickey, and they're doing that perfectly. Patrick chasing Hans Summer out. Flash still available for the Cogmore. He'll manage to escape and join the back of his team. Frontline tanky enough to distract XL for long enough for G2 to retreat.
Bit of a blunder there from Odo. Maybe he thought he had the ult range. Caps has dashed over this wall with Mickey, maybe hoping that Abadage will go towards bot wave and face check the Lucian Brown. Will be a lot of damage, but he's not going to be... Is he going to move towards the bot side? Oh, Abadage was thinking about it, and this is the pick that Mickey and Caps were looking for.
Now they see him.
Ward. Abadage senses something's up, but here comes Caps.
Caps over Mickey as well. The Unbreakable wall stops Abadage's damage, but he manages to flash just in time, and Odo's TP'd in to help out his mid laner. It's a massive mess. A counter TP now from Broken Blade.
What's going on?
A 4v3 in favor of XL. If Abadage can rejoin the fray, the twisted advance, flash forward, knock back as Caps falls. Buried in the dirt, and now Yike retreating to the safety of his tower, but Odo there it is. Into the wall. The Magnus Storm will not be enough to stop XL's advance. Patrick dives in with a killer instinct, and Yike falls for the triple for Abbedagge.
Massive game here from Abbedagge on the Jace, and it's a pick which G2 tried to set up, but it turns into 4 kills. Our 600 gold and an objective bounty. It's probably worth the die, even if someone was TPing behind him here. Just pick up that tower, tank the damage, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
He's definitely going to die. Odo will chase him down.
It's worth it.
It definitely is.
It's worth 300 gold, yeah, but he got double that on the tower and gave it. Here for XL. Have they got sapling set up, and can they land the poke? There's one in that pink water brush from G2, but they see it. It'll do a lot of damage, though. With the demonic embrace, you can see Broken Blade dashing away.
Oh, and Mickey was separated. Puts the Unbreakable up. TP now coming out. Nature's Grasp being used as well as Mickey tries to block the Unbreakable. Glacial Fissure from Mickey. He knows he's going to die. Can he get the rest of his team out alive? Caps caught up with the Twisted Advance. Tries to turn it back onto Peach, but now Limit diving in. Killer Instinct as well from Patrick as they look for more blood. They look for more kills, and they'll get another. XL with 3-0 in the exchange.
20 kills, almost 21 minutes now. That's an easy Baron for XL. And here in game 2, XL fighting back with a massive punch back to G2, which I think no one expected after that game 1. G2 looks so dominant. It's all come from mid lane, I feel like, this game. You know, Odwamne
unable to do so. Broken Blade walks away from Peach, but now Baron for 2.5 minutes. XL 8,000 gold ahead. Peach goes forward, but now Peach locked up and the rest of his team unable to follow up. And for once this game, Peach makes a drastic mistake.
Kill, but Mickey can block it straight away. Another one. Whoa.
Yeah, that play would be the creme de la creme if he dashed in like that. As Yike looks for the backline, gets onto Abbedagge, gets the stun down, the Cunner coming out as well, but Limit doing a great job to block all of those shots. And now Odwamne joins the battle. Abbedagge goes godlike as Broken Blade falls. Caps goes down for the 8th time this game, and Mickey follows him to the grave. Summer, the last man standing as he tries to clear out the wave, but he just can't escape today. No way out for G2 as Limit secures his 2nd of the fight.
Peach is going to move towards the dragon. That should be an easy pickup. How much can XL get off the back of this? There's 10 seconds on Yike, 15 on Mickey. I think they might have to just settle for an inhibitor bot and maybe a tier 3 on the mid tower. They'll get the Drake, put themselves on soul points, and similar situation to game 1. This game is done and dusted at this point.
23 minutes in, 32 kills, and a 14,000 gold lead. Now, if you told me that before the series started, I would have said, yeah, I can see that happening.
They have a really good comp to just siege down, don't they? Just Kai'Sa W spam, Jace QE spam. He's going to miss there onto Hans, but as soon as one of them lands, he's going to have to run back to base. Here comes the Maokai ult to zone them away. Does G2 flinch?
Oh, Mickey's already low. G2 can't flinch because they can't move. Mickey rooted up and dies before he has an opportunity to react. Peach falling low, though. It's Summer with 2 items. Is starting to put some DPS down. Oh, Limit splashes in, shut down. Killer Instinct for Patrick. He's locked up as well. He manages to flash out just in time. The Culling onto Abbedagge now as he's going to get stunned up and locked up and killed off. And XL, you've been way too greedy. You've gone way too deep. As they saw the win in their eyes, but G2 slammed the door in their face.
And Summer lives and he's dishing out so much damage. Destroyed. 1 minute 20 seconds on the dragon as well. G2 are now walking up, but Caps is not even here.
And maybe just looking to see if they can find someone a little bit low. XL, yeah, sprint up towards the top lane. The way
a fight if they want. It's a question of when.
Mickey using the Unbreakable there does give XL more of an option because Peach can pop down the Nature's Grasp without having that wall to block it. Let's see if he uses it early on here as the engage begins. Broken Blade going in. There's the Nature's Grasp and G2 all retreat. 5 members strong. That boot's going to hit onto only Mickey, but he's going to sacrifice his life to block for the rest of his team. Limit able to get in, but there's the Magnus Storm kicking Summer. Put any damage down during this time? The answer's no. XL wipe away G2 in their base. G2 trying to answer. Summer still alive, but Patrick is not going to let that stand. A triple for the Kai'Sa to round it out. A quadra, in fact, as XL even us up at 1-1.
42 kills. How many did we have last game?
I think it was a couple with like 45, 46.
It's a bloody series, isn't it? 80, 90 kills, upwards of that so far in these 2 games. And yeah, XL strike back with a very similar game to what G2.
Broken Blade got a kill at level 1 in game 1 when his team went for a dive. They failed the dive and then he got dived in the top lane. So there hasn't been in the isolated 1v1 that Odo has been entirely losing out. Often he has been... Peach going to skip a camp here to try and catch this pushing wave in the top lane. Limit caught up, flash forward from Broken Blade, and there's the damage. And that's the combo Odwamne was scared of. Walking up against the mid lane, does have that Glacial Prison. Caps, flash, Caps has a flash of his own, but he's done up with a glacial piston, and Caps will fall. Held the flash for too long. An XL strike.
A lot of burst damage. I think Caps was not expecting level up on Yike. Caps has a flash. No flash on Peach. He could try and get it here with just tossing out an ult, but not ideal. Wants to save it. Fake check from Abadage. Gonna look for a kill here, G2.
Abadage flashes away. Peach putting the damage down onto Caps. And a long-range shot from Abadage is enough. Caps falls for the second time this game, and Yike may be short to follow. Flash across the wall. Will manage to escape. But Caps, 100% of his team's death so far as Abadage get onto that back line. So much more powerful. I think Kog'Maw would be pretty happy with it as well. Just maneuverability as Abadage is locked up. Concussive blows will stun him.
Where's the damage?
Well, I think it might come back now as the exhaust comes out. Caps just needs one more.
Where's the damage?
Abadage trying to get away. Concussive blows for a second time. There we go. Enough damage for G2. And pressure up here as the Rift Hold comes up in 25 seconds. Broken Blade. Wow.
Oh, it's so unlucky, isn't it? You can't blame him. The Q
Belt, Radiant Virtue, Duskblade, static combination for XL. As G2 have gone for more of a Gordrink and Demonic Leandri's Ginsu's angle.
Sounds like we're playing 2v2 and you've got Thieves' Gloves and you're trying to tell me what items you've got. Peach.
Oh, he's just managed to lock up Yike. Limit takes the kill. Now Caps coming in from the side as well. Limit's still on that front line. The rest of G2 trying to collapse. Abadage TPing behind him here, but they're going to be a little bit late to the party as G2 collapse and find 2. Oh, flash away.
Caps going to flash stun if he wants.
If the Winter's Bite was going to hit Abadage, where are you going to go? Broken Blade chasing through that Cloud Rift. Enhanced movement speed. Abadage has the dash. It's going to get collapsed on. Mickey's coming in. Peach, no flash. Already used the Arctic Assault. There's the slow Glacial Prison. With the stun, but Caps can't quite get into auto range. Now he can. The stun comes out with the force of will. The Winter's Bite enough. There's the Glacial Fissure. Peach, where are you going to go? Dashes away once again. Still chasing as Broken Blade goes on a killing spree as Odo falls in the top lane. Still have flash. Meanwhile, XL looking for that dive, but they botched it. And all across the map, G2 are finding kills. XL, in the end, will get the shutdown over onto the wave for XL. We'll have another look at this play.
So, BB goes through the wave, Qs. Odomne gets a lot of damage down, but he's invested so much of his escape tools as well to gap close. Takes a tower shot, I guess flash W, yeah. Same kill as the level 3. Yep. And then in comes Patrick in limit. I'm guessing it's just a Nautilus ult or a hook into a Kaiser ult or something. Yeah, he's going to dive past here, Patrick with W, get the burst down, and get out.
Not really much Broken Blade could do in that situation, getting one kill out of it. That's about all he could manage. Mickey here, facing against Peach and Limit. Limit will hex splash across. Peach looking for the jump, gets the stun as well, and Yike is now collapsing. Glacial Prison has been used, but there's the Twisted Advance, the knockback onto the Sejuani, and she's on the wrong side of the rift as Abadage takes the bad trade in the mid lane. Peach has nowhere to go. That ball going to be roasted up by G2. Hansama giving the kill. 3-0 now on this Kog'Maw. 2.5 items complete. We saw how much damage you could do.
TP behind is looking pretty juicy here for XL. It's just a question of when.
I mean, all the saplings are going to slow as XL try and walk forward. Yike, Mickey, and Hansama spotted. There's the TP. Odo going in. Broken Blade has a TP to match. Limit lands the hook, but Hansama starts to open up. Death charge on him as well as the Killer Instinct gets onto the backline. Odo there. Slicing mouse from Hansama flashes away, trying to take down Patrick before he goes down himself, but he will fall. And now XL trying to do everything they can. Caps gets another though. Broken Blade really ripping through them as Yike's on the chase. Peach rooted. 2v2. Caps and Broken Blade much more healthy than their opponents. Peach though able to dash away with the Arctic Assault. The stun just at the edge. Slice and dice. Radiant Virtue. No more slows available to G2. And 3
I think G2 can answer with a mid to bot and look for a tier 2. They have a bot. Oh, they're going to go Baron. They're just going to rush it down.
It takes a lot of damage so quickly. Peach has the smite as well.
Yeah,
G2 trying to react to it. Hansama and Mickey the first ones there, but no Glacial Fissure. TP coming in now from G2 as they realize how low this is. Peach has used his first smite, has the second though. Depth charge onto Mickey. The Baron secured as XL. Call G2's bluff. They didn't even get the Cloud Drake. Broken Blade diving in. The Slice and Mouse are coming out as they look for the shutdown. Already Broken Blade down with the Twisted Advance forward from Yike. Hansama and Caps untouched on the back of the fight. And now they can really begin to open up. Patrick not back. XL, you got the Baron. But what did it cost? Everything, it seems. Abed flashing forward, trying to kill off Caps. But the stopwatch should buy enough time. It doesn't quite. As Abed is able to get one in response. But G2 will clean up the fight.
The Baron rush was good, but the turn just wasn't.
Behind them expired. Peach.
He's checking Baron, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't have a warn on it.
Can't be slowed, so he can't just walk away from the Winter's Bite.
Patrick needs to land some poke. There's the first W. Second one will be up now. Where is he going to fire it? He's going to land
the hook. And full as well. Yike going in across the wall.
Watch Odo.
Odo He's got the Slicing Maelstrom, but Limit's already down. Odo, you're going to flash in. He's looking for it. There we go. Slicing Maelstrom. Hansama stunned up on the back line, but they really don't have the damage to follow this one up. Peach having to flash away, and Odo's killed off for the double kill. G2 defend the carry well, and that Juggermore is well and truly online.
The President lives. Hansama has to blow the flash, but Odo's flash is down as well. That's all he has to really be careful for, and he has to guard the Angel up still.
Yeah, Peach is waiting around the corner here, trying to find something spicy, but couldn't get into the pit. G2 now 5 members strong, are looking for the Baron.
Should be an easy pickup for them. Abadag is alive and has a lot of poke. Mickey's low. Caps has the base and TB available. Let's watch Patrick here. It looks like he's going for the Dragon, so they're just going to trade those objectives evenly. Caps will stop the base and push out instead, knowing that he won't have to cover this Baron. Abadag will get a mid-tier 1 as well, so XL trying to trade back a little bit, but now the siege will really begin. Hansama can even invest in more defensive items if you want, go towards something like a Moor if he wants to make sure that he definitely doesn't die, or a QSS, Mercurial.
Mid and bot still pretty strong as the Baron falls off. And G2 no longer have those buffed up minions to help with the push, but
comes the dive.
Super's pushing in the top lane. Odoamne forced away. Peach eating up the root. The Glacial Fisher going down on him, and that's enough damage from G2. Slicing Maelstrom coming out from Odoamne, but he's so low already. The Living Artillery stopwatched. Winter's Bite, another Living Artillery from Hansama finds the kill, and now G2 look to step forward, but Yike steps a little bit too far. He will fall as well.
Patrick.
Is he going to Killer Instinct? Does he feel it? He's feeling himself for sure. Mickey doesn't quite fall as Hansama begins to open up. Patrick falling low, but he gets a shutdown, dodges away. The Living Artillery, though, in the end will find him. Mickey dies. Hansama holds on to the GA, and it's only Limit for the next 16 seconds to defend the base.
It's a 4 for 3, but this Nautilus hasn't got any wave clear. Limit's going to try and push out that top wave, but he's a support. He's going to run with the wave, maybe pull it away from the tower. It's 8 seconds on Peach. I don't think they'll lose the game here. He's pulled the wave far enough away that Caps can't hit this tower just yet. The Sejuani is up. Maybe they can end, you know? Jungle support versus mid AD. Or if you got your money on Medic.
Peach has flash smite. He'll smite the cannon. Hansama, though, smites the Nexus tower. Caps being forced off towards the top side. Peach already invested the flash. Limit going in. There's still a G on Hansama.
2v2.
But Limit is already down. Peach now trying to defend against Caps and Hansama. He'll be able to distract them for long enough, but
Odo's
the
up in
Nexus towers have fallen. Odo now up, but Hansama just needs a second to open up on the base, and Odo can't buy enough time for his team. Hansama cleans up the kill on Odo. The Living Artillery won't be enough to kill Peach before Caps takes the Nexus, and G2 take a 2-1 lead.
That was like 2v2 arena at the end. Sejuani Nautilus versus Kog'Maw. You ain't got no chance, but it doesn't matter what augments you've got. That Kog'Maw was so fed. Another game.
We said we know exactly what the G2 comp wants to do. Lots of dive potential. You want to go straight and catch the backline. What does XL want to do here, and how is it going to match up against G2's composition, we would say?
I think the most important thing
before the wave crashes. They're going to need about 2 melees and 2 range to do so. Maybe if they get all 3 melees they can, but here comes the dive. Mickey's going to tank.
Flash done. Patrick Cleanse flashes away as he looks to try and escape, but he can't get away from the first blood. Mickey is going to fall to the Ignite! And Limit will answer with 1 kill of his own.
Always going to be worth it, though. Question mark pings on the top side from G2, knowing that the Maokai is probably on his
That's what they're going to try and do. Peach already on his way here. Nature's Grasp has been used. Hansama and Mickey trying to retreat. There's the root. Hansama cleanses, and as you say, Mickey should die. The Eclipse out. The Twisted Advance will knock him back. And Mickey gets another stun off, and then dies in the end. XL get their second kill of the game, and 1 onto Patrick.
Have to, though. See what Mickey does, see if he can cover him.
Limit does have the flash. Flash hook a possibility, but Caps has flash and Spirit Rush. Limit just trying to push out
Mickey
the way.
flash.
Mickey! Zenith Blade onto Limit. Flash Charm going out as well. Limit can just try and flash away from this, and will do so. Peach pulled back with the Spirit Rush, but Caps hooked once again. Limit's going to die to the Ignite as Mickey and Yike look for the chase onto Peach. A good pillar, and the Subjugate as well will make that tree pretty darn squishy right now. Even a Trundle and a Leona can work their way through him. Yike gets his first kill of the game.
G2 get the engage and they get themselves 2 kills. I think they were tower.
Limit's already resetting on his way back out.
This is really risky here.
Maybe Yike don't really have anywhere to go. They're going to try and collapse onto Odo, but he jumps across the wall before the stun can come through. Dredge line being used as Broken Blade tries to dash away, but Odoamne's building up that Mega Gnar. Mickey chased away. 1 more order would be enough. He's got no flash, and the Boomerang finds his back.
Yike, can he steal it? He doesn't have the smite upgrade, and Peach does, so there's no chance of getting this one. He will. Bot push coming out now for G2. No Dragon, no, but Limit, no flash.
Zenith play for the root, but good buffer. Dredgeline dodges the solar flare. Now the pillar and the subjugate will come out, but Limit still has an avenue to dodge past that pillar. Abadage roaming as well as Caps Killer Instinct coming in, and already look at how low Mickey is. Patrick in advance, the Feather Storm coming out, and there's the double root. 1 for 1 so far as Limit falls low. Hunsummer knocked up with the death charge. Abadage can look to jump forward. The Buster shot. Hunsummer escapes with a sliver. Sees his life flash before his eyes, and now Abadage is looking to send him back to his grave. Hunsummer explosively. Tick, 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 tick. He's not dead!
He's on the way. He's going to be able to get a plate here, I think, Patrick, but his jungle support's a little bit far away. Actually, he can kite up here if he sees a trundle come from below, but he's going to have to run down now.
Flashes early, Zenith Blade chases him, cleanses.
Yeah, a bit wasted there.
Yeah.
Little bit wasted there. Well, Leona gets the kill, so it's not the end of the world. I think Trundle will have Sunder on base. Maybe he already does, but Dragon just spawns really bad time.
Right now either.
Yeah, looks like it might just be a 4v4. Odoamne's not moving. Peach looking for hands, but he's on a blue orb.
No flash on Abadage, no flash on Patrick. Peach, the first one caught out. Hunsummer going in with the Killer Instinct. The Solar Flare is perfect as well. Double slow and a stun. As Yike kills off Peach, and XL can only retreat.
The Maokai just gets one shot through the top.
Now TP's himself.
5v5 around this Dragon Pit. Odoamne's catching bot wave and just proc the Meganar. Peach, no flash. He's dead.
No instinct in, he's very low. Nature's Grass coming out. Peach, as you say, has gone Timber. He's killed off TP in now, but Odoamne's going to be in the middle of the team. Doesn't get the stun with the Nut, and already it's a double kill in XL. All hell, the retreat, they're running for the hills as G2 begin to collapse. Abadage still very healthy though, has the flash. Can look for a little bit more, but instead should just give up this Dragon Soul. Point over to G2.
It's another fight where Peach gets caught before they can begin. Odoamne's at top lane with the jump. You can see it on the minimap. They can push in mid with the Xayah as well. If Hansama shows here, they might get a kill, but they're going to lose a mid tower.
Odo no flash. Charm goes wide. Yike with a good pillar though means that Odo has to take the long way round, and the long way round includes a detour at the fountain. Hope he bought his ticket as the mid tower. G2 could start this up. Hansama now seen on the Scuttle Crab, so is Yike. G2 a little bit split. XL pushing forward. Mickey the Solar Flare. Not going to go in Limit. Knocking up Hansama with the depth charge. Nature's Grass coming out as well. The Solar Flare goes wide as Peach able to survive. Abadage's already killed off one. Limit dodging away as well as Patrick on the back line. It's being such a nuisance in the side of G2. Patrick! Great flash into the root. Patrick with a Feather Storm. Caps trying to get away, but he's stunned up. He's locked up. And the shutdown goes over to Patrick, and what a superb fight it was from the XL AD carry, winning it for his team in a 1v3.
That's going to be Baron. 4 for 1 G2. We're pushed out of this river despite trying to fake a start over. Caps are calling for a kill onto the Xayah, while the rest of G2 are looking for an engage onto the Maokai and the Nautilus. Hansama's going to throw out the W here, but I don't think he's going to be able to steal it. Peach has no smite though. Someone block it. Ooh.
Odo stood in the way. Yeah, it was a risk. And because it was so split, Hansama wasn't able to join up with his team once again. He was forced off towards the top side. Patrick now locked up. There's the Solar Flare. Stunned up, rooted and shut down. No escape for him. Limit using a stopwatch to try and buy himself a little bit of time, but all he can buy is a one-way trip back to the fountain. Peach rooted up with him across the charm will follow him. Twisted advance won't be enough to keep him alive, and G2 strike in the mid lane.
And just as we sing his praises, Patrick walks into the lying weight of G2. They pick up 3 kills. Should be able to get a mid-tier 2 off of this. Odoamne pushing in both. Broken Blade's going to match that. He's going to take the reset here, and this will be a negative Baron power play, you have to imagine.
G2 have no vision around that side of the river. Caps starting to step forward. Mickey onto Limit, goes in, knocked back. The rest of G2 trying to react as Caps dived on by Abadage, lands the charm. Mickey low, Solar Flare coming out. He will survive, but he's very low and doesn't really have a way to get back into this fight. The Dragon down to 7,000 HP as Caps has worked his way all the way back towards the bottom side. But Vasco for Broken Blade, a possibility. Patrick still alive on the backline. Broken Blade goes in. The Dragon secured already by XL. Broken Blade is just met with death straight in his face as the Subjugate has been used by Yike, but the chase is on for XL.
Abadage could TP top here if they really want to pressure the map and look for a tier 2. He still has a bit of Baron buff, but I think they need some kills here, XL. Mickey, no flash.
Mickey's going to sacrifice himself to try and get the rest of G2 out. Odoamne still on the chase. Hansama trying to put the Void Seekers down, but XL could look for a little bit more. No flash for Limit, but Odoamne chasing with the Boomerang, stopped by the pillar.
Top wave is gone. Mid tier 2 is low. Caps. That's a greedy recall.
Charm. Killer Instinct, they look for Patrick, the Feather Sword
no
goes up, Hammer dodges away from the roof, and he's gonna fall! So greedy from G2, thinking they could pick something off the back of the fight.
Bot waves coming in, Odoamne has got the flash!
The Charm, Spirit Rush back up for Caps means that he will escape.
Peach trying to contest Wolves up against Yike, that's a tier 2 bot, so in the end, XL get the Dragon Charm, the cannon minion, that might be what he's looking at. Yes, he does, here he goes.
There he goes. Caps Spirit rushes immediately, the Evercross coming out as well with the reset on the jump for Abadage as he chases forward, the Buster shot.
Not again. some kind of pick. It's going to have to be a hook on the pick, but I think the best way to get them in here is the start, and there it is.
Bo5 is coming out as well. That Baron already down to 8,000 HP. No vision in the pit right now, and that ward goes in. Yike, depth charge. He's not going to be able to get forward. The Buster Shot will come back as well. The nature charge coming out, and already they're trying to shut down the front line. Mickey's fallen. Killer instinctive from Hansama. The creme de la creme, it seems, as the AD carry falls to Odo. We've seen that once before this week. Hansama gives us an encore. He will go down. The Baron already secured. TP's now in towards the base from Abadage. Caps able to go away towards the top side, but a counter TP from Bo5 as he looks to defend. Yike trying to get away. The tower there hits him with a couple of shots. TP away from Caps. Now Yike will fall. Caps escapes. Double TP to the top lane. Yike will be taken out by Peach and Patrick for the base. Under siege by Abadage and Odo.
Can they end? Odo Amne doesn't have that GA and he's half HP. The inhibitor's going to fall. Patrick can push out top and look for perhaps a tier 2, but Hans is in 10 and the Dragon is up.
G2 trying to stop them. But right now, XL in control. 5,000 gold ahead. Broken Blade looking for Peach. With this Predator stun comes out. The killer instinct forward from Hansama. Nature's Grasp. There's the root, the depth charge as well. Yike using the stopwatch, the solar fire in the backline immediately cleansed by Patrick. Caps takes out Peach. The charm just short as well, and now Odo coming in from the side. And XL are just wiping away G2. It's cleanup crew with the rest of them as Caps tries to escape, but there's super minions in the base, and XL are knocking on the door of Game 5.
40 seconds on Broken Blade, a top wave coming in. Abadage is going to get that tower. The question is, can they end? Pings on the bot wave coming in towards the inhibitor now. They're going to have 3 lanes of push. Odo is going to get the mid tier 2. Doesn't look like they're going to commit fully for the end just yet, unless they go through top now. Odo doesn't have that TP. The bot wave is slowly coming in. Caps and Yike. 10 stack Magi's for Caps. He has ult. I think he can maybe clear that wave out, but like you said, there's only one tower. Mickey's up, Hans in 8, XL
goes in, gets the knob, but doesn't get the stun into the wall. Subjugate coming out as Caps looks to defend. They've already killed off one solar player under Abadage, but he takes out the Nexus tower. Feather Storm, the stun onto Patrick is
Hans is up, Hans is up.
Hans is up, Abadage. The charm goes wide as Caps flashes forward. Caps uses the stopwatch to survive with this Predator. He died in range. Caps dies off the backline. Abadage now dashing forward. It's all on Caps. It's all on Hansama and Broken Blade, but they can't do it. Odo and Patrick and XL will take us to Game 5.
God, punch for punch non-stop between these two teams. Managing to pull out the win there. 14 kills for Patrick on the Xayah. Incredible performance by him to get XL across the finish line. Towards the end there, side lane push and flank potential, where you can collapse on the enemy team easier and sandwich them.
Range is relatively even between the two teams as well. Like Kog'Maw obviously with the Meteor will have very long range when he has that W up and the Jace poke.
He's really trying to bait him here, Caps. He's trying to bait him to dash on him.
Knocks him up. There's the Emperor's Divide. Knock up though as Abadage tried to get away, but he can't escape, and they definitely have the damage, Caedrel.
Yeah, the block from Yike. He stopped Abadage from being able to dash away. I thought he would be able to dash away before the stun lands, but yeah, really good block by Yike. First blood to the Sejuani.
Now works his way down towards this bottom side. Caps moving as well. Peach being very greedy here. Caps is going to flank him, and in melee form, Peach is going to get stunned very quickly. Tries to flash, gets across the wall, but Caps follows him. Caps can switch into range, and one auto is enough for Caps to get on the board in this game.
XL bot lane has vision as to where Caps is. Yike has the flash. Are they trying to maybe transition this into some... Oh, Q flash!
Double flash over the wall. Patrick almost falls. Yike now coming in, and Patrick's so low. Flash forward by Yike. They will be able to take out Patrick. Limit falling low as Abadage joins the battle.
Oh, Limit's heal is 5 seconds away. Maybe could have turned that onto the Sejuani as well. Back. Maybe trying to bait some kind of dive here with Yike's here to cover.
Caps is on his way as well. Peach no flash, remember. Yike can jump across the
wall
wall here.
Well.
Spots him. There's the CC. Peach going to be locked up once they have the Glacial Piston to follow. If they needed the good knockback with the Keeper's Verdict, but Peach still locked up. Caps coming in as Odoamne joins the fight. Streamer shuffle back as Caps tries to escape. Yike now trading onto Odoamne. Broken Blade nowhere near the fight right now because he was yeeted by the Poppy, but Yike still able to secure the double kill. Abe gets one in response with his soldiers.
XL are probably happy with that fight. Kill over to the Azir, kill over to the Abadage.
Prison comes out, they get the slow, but Abadage dashes across. Emperor's Divide, good knockback to stop Caps from closing the gap.
Abadage didn't go Crown, he went Ludens.
Yeah. Now all we need is XL to go on and win Worlds. You know, Odo went to the same high school as me.
Oh, did he?
No, but that would be a great story, wouldn't it?
Oh, Odo with a W there.
Counter-strike coming out. Odo is going to get stunned up. Look at how tanky that Poppy is right now. Limit now acting as the front line. CC coming out. XL will have to back away from the Dragon, and G2 find their prize. The Dragon for them. Riftail, though, available to Excel, so they'll crack the mid-tier 1.
The Kog'Maw damage is already shredding straight through. Abadaga's arrived now. Odoamne's TPing back in. They're going to fight this here. Excel, Odoamne.
Can he get there? Puts down the steadfast presence. Odo trying to get away. The dragon disengaged. Glacial Prison has been used by G2 and Excel.
They're gonna send a daylight robbery.
Yike tries to get into the pit. He manages to with the blast cone, but now
have to jump out.
Alone, so he's knocked into the wall. G2 collapsing. Hansama trying to get forward. Yike flashes over the wall. Excel will get the dragon. The Rift Tower will charge, and it's the rope-a-dope 1-2 punch from Excel.
What a play by Excel. That is teamwork to a T. Odoamne goes in. Alongside that Kraken Slayer, Abadaga doesn't have the Nashers just yet, but they still have a lot of DPS to work with. Hansama, you can see with the cozy campfire can walk up. I think that's too far.
Hansama way too far forward. Cleanses, flashes Breath of Light to try and get him away. He's going to put some damage across the wall here. Broken Blade looks for the counter-strike backline. A huge counter-strike by Patrick is left untouched. Abadaga has 200 health to work with. Peach flashes away. Patrick jumped on now. Stun cleanses away for Broken Blade. The first to fall in the fight, blinking health bars across the board.
Peach, no flash. He's going to get chucked down a lot here. The shock blast lands the block from Limit.
Limit is huge there, saving his jungler.
I think that's going to be Dragon for G2, though. They won't be able to get anything else off the back of that. There's a TP available for Odoamne and Abadaga if they really want to fight this, but Patrick's low. Peach is low. Limit.
So start up the Baron. His recall was stopped, and he's probably pretty happy about that as the TP comes in from Caps. Excel once again calling G2 to the fight. Peach on the Baron, 4,000 HP on it. Glacial Fisher coming out. Yike there as well. He landed it onto Yike, and now immediately Excel will turn all attention to the Baron. They get it. Counter-strike out from Broken Blade.
They're going to get out.
Just acting as a bouncer for his entire team. They can flash the wall. Odo has it. Limit will dash across, but the shock blast will hit him. Broken Blade still on the chase. Peach may pay for that Baron with his life, but what a happy price he'll take for it. Yike still on the chase forward, but they get back to the tower. And for the
G2, base from Abadaga as well. Maybe going to pick up a stopwatch. That would help him out a lot in this fight.
Peach going forward. Double TP invested, one on the flank and one with the rest of the team. Abadaga looking for it. Glacial Fisher hits the back line. Abadaga can slide in. Hansama already down to half HP. Oh, baby, they gets in with the counter-strike. Limit low. Broken Blade has to flash away. Hansama now shut down by Abadaga. Excel now pushing forward. Odo looking for more. G2 trying to hail all on the retreat. Caps locked up with a pillar. Long-range spear hits, but he's going to flash away at Peach. It's flashing forward for another taste of victory. Abadaga doing everything he can to carry Excel to the finals as Yike is going to try and cut the wave.
Needs to cut the wave, otherwise Excel can run it down mid and get the end going. Baron buffed up. They're going to look for the kill onto the jungler of G2. Not enough damage just yet, but that'll be solved for Excel. They might hunt him down. There's nothing else to play for other than the dragon. Limit. It's got the sweeper.
Stop the port. Hits him with a Winter's Bite as well, so no execute available. Yike trying to trade back onto Limit, but Abadaga now sliding in, goes on a killing spree. 3-1-3. Dragon secure.
Pick on side lane.
Hands on his way, Yike on his way as well.
Wow.
But Odo, he's so smart, man. He realizes as soon as he sees the TP control ward coming down, looking for the knockback with the keeper's verdict. Odo will fall here. All of G2 collapse around him. They invest a lot, but there's not much on the rest of the map for Excel, apart from perhaps a mid lane as they push towards this inhibitor.
Odoamne should have TP for his respawn. Excel will get a mid-tier 3 off this, and maybe a top tier 2 if they move up there quickly. Depends if they want to commit to the inhibitor or not. So they could transition this into 2 towers for the kill.
Broken Blade, the only one that can really play in that side lane now. Yike trying to step forward. Excel 20 seconds still on Odoamne. Don't get over eager.
Used by Mickey. Looks like they wanted to step up there.
G2 calling for it immediately. They know they have 10 seconds before Odo is back. That raid boss is back. 10,000 on the Baron. Excel. A steal here. Good securing. Glacial going in. Peach low.
Look at Hans. Look at Hans.
Hans doing so much work as the mid falls down. So does Peach. And Hansama begins to open up. Excel calling for the retreat, trying to get away. Cap still on the chase, but Baron in the eyes of G2.
Odoamne's not TPing in. He realizes this fight is lost. Look at the amount of damage Hansama can put down the second he gets uptime when that brown shield's gone. G2 just turned the game back on its head.
Right position for BB. Wards from Excel now denied. Another ward comes in. Baron, Dragon down to 1,000. Broken Blade. He got behind them.
They have no brown shield either. They can step up here for a lot of damage. G2.
Broken Blade comes in with the counter. Oh my god! And starting now, Hansama just begins to open up. Broken Blade first of all. Hansama trying to get forward as well, but he just continues to rain hell down on Excel. Elder now the target.
They're so low.
Can Peach steal?
It's a 4v5
steal. It's a 4v5 in favor of Excel, but their health bars are telling.
They reset the dragon.
Story. The dragon resets. Hansama look at him go. Limit falls, and now he steps forward, and Hansama just barks all over them. A triple for the Cogmore. Peach running for the heels. He'll flash. The chase continues as the ghost comes out. And Hansama is looking to make it 4 and looking to send Excel into the lower brackets.
Hansama is single-handedly taking G2 to the finals on this Cogmore. 40 seconds on Abadage.
Longest flank we've ever seen. Guardian Angel, Broken Blade, jumps across the wall. Glacial Prism hits. And as soon as Hansama can begin to open up, you have to feel it's it for Excel. Odo with the knockback, but only onto 1. And Hansama continues just to walk forward and spit fire against Excel. Peach hit with the living artillery, and the laser follows him to his death. The Sun Disc comes down. The Emperor of Shurima trying to find some small vestige of hope, but no hope remains there for him. Hansama opens up and Excel fall by the wayside.
Hansama is legendary. It's only Abadaga left to hold. 30-second respawn timers. It's a 5-game series. Excel so close to tasting victory. But it's Hansama that shuts them down. Knife coming through. Abadaga's going to fall. Just pushes them back. Shock blast misses.
You can survive for as long as you want, Abadage, but your Nexus towers are not doing the same. There are inevitabilities in life, death, taxes, and G2 in the finals.
What a tough situation G2 are in. And what a hole Hansama had to dig them out of.